I am here with your weekend pick a card reading, okay? This reading is to tell you whatever advice you may need to know going into your weekend so that you can make the best choices for your greatest and highest good, no harm coming to any. So, what you can do is take your time, focus, clear your mind, center yourself, and pick whichever pile resonates with you. You can focus on whatever crystal resonates with you or whichever pile calls out to you. Okay, so take your time, focus, and we will see what we get. And here are the cards that you can pick from today for your pick a card weekend advice. So just take a minute, take a deep breath, center yourself, ground yourself, and choose what comes first in your mind. Whichever card comes first in your mind, choose that pile. You can look at the crystals and see which crystal resonates with you. Okay, take that deep breath, take that moment, and let's get to it. All right, now with the first card pile, if you picked the piece of amethyst, then this reading is for you, okay? I love amethyst. It's very soothing, very calm, love it. So this is for you if you picked this card pile, all right? Okay. All right. If you pick this card pile, so we have, for tarot, we have the Ace of Pentacles reversed, the Queen of Pentacles reversed, and the Devil reversed. There's a lot of blocked energy I am seeing here. Lots of blocked energy, okay? So, very first, I will let you guys know, if you pick this pile, that you need to cleanse. You need to take a cleansing bath. I'm actually taking one tonight. I'm taking an okra bath. But you could take any type of cleansing bath, putting your rosemary, your sage, your mint, your Florida water, all of those things in there, and cleansing yourself so that you can release whatever negative energy has attached to you. It's clear from the Devil reverse that you have been working to try to get over a lot of self-sabotaging ways or bad habits, but there is that underlying feelings left of, like, maybe you're still feeling depressed because you had to leave things go, you had to leave people behind, or you're just feeling like it's still attached to you. There's that negative energy still attached, and this is why cleansing is going to be so beneficial for you. And we do have the Ace of Pentacles here, which also means that maybe, you got so wrapped up in the material. Definitely with the Devil reversed, maybe you've had issues with the superficial and the material, focused on the money and everything like that, and you're really not paying attention to the other blessings, the mundane. And when I say mundane, I mean the day-to-day blessings, the day-to-day things. Now, I want you guys to know, with the Queen of Pentacles, it's very important to make sure that you maintain your spiritual, physical, and mental health, because the Queen of Pentacles cannot do for all and take care, because when she's upright, she's someone, she takes care of everything. This does represent Taurus. This is that earth energy, and the Devil, by the way, does represent Capricorn. Now, with the Queen of Pentacles reversed, it's like you're out of whack. You're not your usual self. You're not grounded. You're not that disciplined version, that committed, that dedicated, determined version of yourself, that realistic version. You're not that version, and you need to get kind of centered and grounded. Now, the Moonology card here says emotions are running high, which makes a lot of sense because our moon is in Aries, which a lot of us are being impulsive and we're just jumping ahead. We have Neptune in Pisces. We have next week the full moon in Cancer coming in. We have a lot of things that are testing our gangsta right now. So our emotions are very high. We're in Capricorn season, which is also testing our gangsta, because we have been working hard and maybe we haven't been focusing on how we feel. Maybe you've been overlooking your emotions, and when you overlook your emotions, you can miss out on the things that you may really need to pay attention to. So this weekend, definitely tap into those emotions. For the self-care card, we have chanting, meditating, saying Om. I personally, my meditation mantra is Aham Prima, which is, and I hope I say that right, but it means I am divine love. That's my personal meditation, but chanting can definitely help you tap into that Kundalini energy and whatnot. For the spiritual AF, we have grab your own butt, love yourself. When you love yourself, guys, you love yourself enough that you know that if you're not right, then you can't help no one else. If you're not cleansed, prayed up, you know, all those things, if you're not doing that for yourself, then you're real. And if you're focusing only on money and status and how others look at you, then you're really not, you know, tapping into your fullest potential and your highest and greatest good. So you definitely need to. Now we have the archetype card is the siren. And this card basically means, like, we have the sirens. Think of the sirens, right? They were the kinds of mermaids that called to the sailors, and their song, you know, would cause the men to like jump in the fucking ocean and swim because they were so beautiful. And it was everything they wanted, you know. And when they would swim over, then the mermaids would kill them. The sirens would kill them. Except Odysseus, who tied himself to the mast, and he heard the song, but he couldn't do anything, you know. So when I see this card for you guys, this is definitely pay attention to those things that are calling to you. Pay attention to the temptations. Pay attention and how they make you feel, okay? Because there's a lesson in all the things that tempt us. There's a lesson in the journeys that we have to go through to get over things. So pay attention to this weekend, to those things that, you know, you may feel tempted to do. Maybe you're tempted to lash out. Why are you tempted to lash out? What is it? Is it the release that looks good to you, so you just want to blurt it out? When it comes to money, if you're overworking, why? Like, is it because you want that bonus? It looks good to other people. Like, be mindful of the things that are tempting you and what it is that these things are bringing out of you, and how is it that you can get yourself to rise above. All right, so that is our very first pile. Now on to pile number 2. Now pile 2 is for you if you picked this beautiful piece of clear quartz. I almost lost it for a minute. This is clear quartz. If you pick this beautiful piece of clear quartz, which represents focus, mental focus, and mental clarity, then this is for you. Right, so let's see what we get. The vow. I like that, the vow. Okay, so if you picked this card pile, then this is the message for you. All right, so right off the bat, we have Temperance, Ace of Swords reverse, and Two of Wands reverse. These are your cards. Now this right away, this is telling me that you need to, you don't need to be jumping the gun. Maybe you feel like you know what you're doing, but also you feel confused about what's next, so you're just jumping. Like, don't just jump into shit because it looks good. Think it through. The Ace of Swords being reversed here is telling me already that you're not using up here. You're not using, because your mind wins battles, right? And I like it because you won a battle. You have the crown. You have victory. Your mind, when you use it to its fullest potential, can help you overcome. Okay, and it can help you not make mistakes. But this person, the two of Wands, funnily, I hope that's a word. The funny thing about the Two of Wands is that this card represents pausing. It represents non-action, right? Non-action. You're bringing the thing, thinking of things together, looking at the possibilities, looking at the potential, looking at the different things you could do. So when it's reversed, it's like you're just jumping in at this point. You're not even thinking through. You're just jumping. You're just acting on impulse, and you're just going for it. And maybe you're afraid that you won't have any other opportunities coming in. I don't know. But you have to think. Now with Temperance in the middle here, there's a balance. You need to find that inner balance. You need to find that inner balance, because when you're out of balance, you do things on impulse. You do things without thinking. You do things because they look good and you're not thinking of the repercussions. So definitely make sure that you are bringing yourself to balance. You can take a bath, take a cleansing bath to get yourself back together. Have you been praying? Have you been meditating? Have you been focusing on your physical health? Maybe working out to help clear your mind, all right? We have here, don't let pride get in your way. Pride is a hell of a thing. It can make you make some really bad situations. I love that it's Leo, because Leos are very concerned about how other people see them. And they like to be the center of attention to other people's lives. So definitely pay attention to the things in your life that you're letting your pride lead or your ego lead, because you want to be seen, because maybe you always seem like the person that has it all together, and in this one moment you're not sure, and your pride can force you to do some shit that you shouldn't be doing. So focus on your pride. Your self-care is rest. A lot of times when you don't know what to do, the best thing to do is sleep on it. Rest. Okay? Now here we have with the spiritual as fuck, people aren't ignoring you, love bug. Maybe you've been feeling that people haven't been talking to you, or people haven't been texting you back. People ain't been, acting to you the way you may want them to. And sometimes we just be in our feelings. Sometimes it's not even about you. People have lives. People get busy. People have things going on. Everything can't be about you 24/7. So this weekend, pay attention to that too. Now we have the vow. The vow. And with this card, you definitely have to make sure that you're paying attention to the commitments that you have, not only with others, but the commitments you have to yourself and the commitment that you have with spirit. Make sure that you keep your word, and keeping your word to yourself. It is the third day of 2020. And maybe this year your resolution was, I'm not going to make bad choices. I'm not going to, jump the gun. I'm not going to do that. Well, make sure you remember that promise you made to yourself for this new year. Make sure you remember those things you told yourself you weren't going to do. The contracts you make with yourself. Make sure you remember that and you honor it. Okay? So that is group pile number 2. And if you picked this lovely piece of Amazonite, then this group pile number 3 is for you. Let's see what we got. All right. We have the K Watt 3. And okay. All right. That is my phone. Don't even mind that. And then the self-care. Okay. So this is really cool because a lot of these have a lot of things in common here. But my love, for pile number 3, maybe we have here the 3. I'm going to tell you the cards. I forgot to do that. We have the 3 of Wands, the King of Wands, and the Knight of Cups. Okay. So right off the bat, maybe you've been feeling very uninspired. I'm going to say uninspired. Okay. Maybe you have been feeling you're not sure what's next. And as the King of Wands, he is someone who likes to do things that stem from inspiration. He is someone that sees possibilities, sees potential. He's very adaptable. He adapts to this situation. And maybe this new situation that you find yourself in this year, you're not sure what you're going to do next. You're not feeling creative. You're not feeling any ideas coming in. You're not feeling anything. And if you're feeling that way, then you honestly need to take a minute and tap into your inner fire. Okay, we have the lion here, and I love lions. The Lion King is actually my favorite movie. Lions are my favorite animal. And the lion represents strength. And it takes a lot of strength and bravery and courage to really look around in the world and not just fall at the first thing you see, but take your time and really pay attention and allow spirit to lead you to your creativity and to your inspiration. With the Knight of Cups, now this also is creativity will be coming your way, but also do not get over emotional during this time that you're feeling uninspired. Do not get, don't be dramatic. You may be feeling uninspired, but I don't want you to just, oh, I fucking hate everyone and you don't want to talk to nobody. Because the one thing about the King of Wands is that he has this confidence in himself. He has this authority in his life that he knows that inspiration will come. He knows that there are new things out there. There's possibilities. There's potential in his life. And you have to trust. Okay, with the Three of Wands, you're ready to go. You're ready to make moves happen, and you're looking out into the world and you're seeing all the potential. And it's amazing that you're ready. You're embarking on that. Okay, but make sure that you follow first your intuition. Make sure your intuition is leading you about the things. Maybe you want to start a new project. Maybe this weekend you're thinking of new ideas. You're thinking of this. You're thinking of that. And it'll come to you when it's time, okay? Now we have here, your commitment is being tested. How much are you committed to this life that you say that you want to lead? How much you committed to your art, to your dream? Okay, because if you're feeling uninspired, sometimes it's very easy to throw the towel in. But this is not the time to throw the towel in. This isn't the time to get over emotional, over dramatic. This is not the time. This is the time to trust and to pay attention to those things that come to you, to those little aha moments that come to you, okay? Also focus on the things that, because the King of Wands also likes to please others and make sure other people are having a good time, make them happy. So maybe look at the things that you do in service that bring you joy. Now we have here, stop stressing over shitty as fuck people. This weekend, do not have around you people that don't have your best interests at heart, people that don't believe that you can make it, people that don't believe that, people that don't believe in you, people that bring you down, people that have negativity. Do not stress over shitty as fuck people, okay? It says the vast majority of our time spent in strife and stress is because we're stressing over shitty people. If these people don't have your highest and greatest good in their, in their intent for you, don't even fucking worry about it. Now, the last card that we have for you is the Temple. And this card is all about your connection to spirit. When's the last time? Because a lot of times, first off, after you get done meditating, or after you get done praying, after you get done spending time with spirit, is when inspiration strikes. So I want to ask you guys, when's the last time you sat down at your altar? When's the last time that, you spent time with spirit, spent time, in prayer, in meditation? Have you cleansed yourself? Have you left offerings on your altar? Have you, have you been honoring your commitment to spirit? Have you asked spirit to grant you inspiration? When's the last time you talked to spirit about your problems? Because when you honor your temple and you make sure that you're staying in contact with spirit, inspiration will come to you like that, okay? So don't just jump into anything. I know you want to go out, and I know you want to, make moves, and you want to have these grand ideas, and you want to be seen, as that leader of your own life, okay? But I want you don't be too hasty. Pray on it, meditate on it, talk to spirit, and trust your intuition. All right, that is the end of your pick a card reading. I hope that you guys like these readings. Make sure that you subscribe to my Instagram, which is Elysian Spirit Tarot. Definitely subscribe to this YouTube channel and hit that notification bell so that when I come out with more videos like this and videos on astrology and all these other things, you'll be notified, all right? I hope you have an amazing weekend. Stay prayed up, stay cleansed, stay blessed. Bye.